Alrighty guys, I'm in the shop. I was walking by this trash can right here and I saw this. I went and grabbed my camera, guys. Y'all, anybody recognize this? This is a transmission pan off a 8 HP transmission that could be found on a lot of the rear wheel drive Stellantis models. Because this one is steel, it likely came off a Wrangler. Okay, remember Wranglers are off-road vehicles, so they tend to, you don't really want no plastic transmission pan or anything plastic under there on the Wrangler if you off-roading. Now I'm gonna go over here on my table, my transmission table. We're gonna go over, yes, these are replaceable. The filters are replaceable. I got an 8 HP on my table. What I'm gonna do is remove the pan off of it, and yeah, let's go on over here. And what we're gonna do is compare. A lot of people have been asking me, can you, yeah, here's the transmission right here, can you put one of these on here? First we're gonna talk about this, but I gotta start a long video. Okay, I'm already out of time on this short video, so y'all stay tuned for that long video. Alright guys, let's do this real quick. Okay, this is a long video, so I got some time, some wiggle room. I got some time. Yeah, see this is the literature reference book that I received when I took this course. Okay, student workbook pertaining to the 8-speed automatic transmission diagnostic and procedure. Since we're talking about filter, let's go track down some pan information, fluid type, and pan design. Okay, pan design 14. Let's go over here and see exactly what the hell. Okay, so there is a literature out on the difference of pan. One, like I say, one is steel and one is plastic. Hold on. Special automatic transmission fluid is required. Yes, guys, make sure you use this if you plan on servicing it. And a unique oil fill procedure must be followed to properly add fluid after transmission service. ATF4 is not compatible with 8-speed transmission. Let's read this, guys. The 8-speed automatic transmission has a feel for life transmission fluid strategy. Oh boy. The transmission is filled at the factory once, and under normal operating conditions, it is not necessary to check the fluid level or change the fluid and filter. Okay, yeah, abide by that at your own discretion. Be aware that there may be a fluid service requirement for service duty application, such as taxis or fleet vehicle, things like that. So if you drive on a plan A, or if you drive excessive or heavily, basically all of this is out the window. So they do put this little disclaimer at the bottom. Refer to the service information for maintenance schedule. All right, so yeah, Mopar oil leak dye has not been approved. Don't put no dye in this stuff, guys. On most models, the fluid filter is an integral part of the oil pan and cannot be replaced separately. Here it is. The Jeep Wrangler uses a traditional steel pan and filter assembly. However, the filter is fastened to the transmission pan prior to installation, so you can replace the filter. In fact, I just got one out of the trash. Y'all know what? Let's go talk about it. Let's go check it out and talk about it some more. Alrighty, guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get this. Let me put some gloves on. We're gonna get this transmission pan off of this transmission because we're trying to compare the two pans. Is this pan, this steel pan, compatible with this plastic pan? Okay, remember what I just read. This is mainly for the Jeep Wranglers, just because of off-roading reasons. All right, let me get this pan off and we're gonna compare these two pans and even see if this will fit this transmission. Let's get it. Well, what y'all think? They look alike. Let's see something. One thing I noticed off the bat, there's a gasket on both pans. Fits right on, guys. The bolts lining up. I'm almost certain they are. Let me stagger a couple of them. Well. You can, in fact, change pans, guys. You can, in fact, go to the steel pan for your, let's say, Dodge Charger or your 1500, Ram 1500, or anything like that use this plastic pan. Okay. Now, as far as the filter go, no. You can't replace this because, like I said, it's integrated into this freaking pan, so you can't even pry it out. So if you need a pan on here, you're getting a filter. If you need a filter, you're getting a pan. Now that doesn't apply to this one, so let's take this one back off and let me show you. Ah. 10 millimeters. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the filter for an 8 HP transmission. Look at that. Now, what was so hard about them doing this? Giving us an access bolt right here and right here to make this replaceable. You got to buy the whole pan to get a filter on this style pan. Crazy, right? Yeah, engineers. So if you want to save money and you plan on trying to extend the life of your transmission, I say service it. All right, this is just JT's opinion. But if you get this pan, you can continue to servicing it. This way you'll only have to drop the pan. Okay, yeah, you only have to drop the pan and take your filter off that way, as opposed to, because I'm almost certain this is way more expensive than this. I'm talking about continued service, that is. All right, so as far as service go, I think the corporation or the people that design this transmission, ZF, they suggest between 50 and 60,000 miles, guys. All right, so draw your own conclusion as to if you want to service your transmission or not. But yeah, I just wanted to go through that experiment with you guys. All right, you can swap pans, you can replace the filter, but only on the steel pan. All right, what am I doing with this? I'm about to tear this apart. This is an old core they don't want the core back, so I'm gonna go inside of this and I may rebuild it if I can get some parts, because I know exactly what's wrong with it. If I can get some parts that will repair that exact thing that's wrong with it, I can repair this, rebuild this. All right, so we have to see what happened. But there you have it, man, my little experimentation. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for watching.